Slightly dazzling greetings. Yeah, this is a blurb video, not really about the dazzle, but something that I wanted to do when I made a video about this over on the main LGR channel. And yeah, that is, well, it's a video that I just posted over there. It is a 1997 parallel port device for capturing full motion video. And it actually does a pretty good job. It came with some features for making video CDs, and that's something that I didn't really go into or mess around with, and I wanted to do that. I captured some footage, and it came with some footage, and I have some other footage that I wanted to put on a VCD. But I actually was going to be doing that on here. This is what I was running it on, the LGR Megaluminum Monster, and I thought I had a CDRW in there. And, well, it turns out this is what was in there. I guess that I was just very much wrong, and all I had put back in there when I did the rebuild was just a normal DVD player, IDE DVD ROM. So when I installed Nero, I was like, why can't I see a CD recorder? Well, that's why. So I've gone ahead and swapped this out with this right here, which is a Sony AWQ170A from 2006, I believe. And I'd actually just recorded putting it in here and setting it up and making sure it was good to go, and then I just stupidly erased everything on my memory card because I thought I had taken that footage off of there when I recorded it a few days ago, and I guess I didn't. Well, anyway, here we are re-recording the intro, so let's go back to the video that was already in progress, where I just seen that the drive was detected properly and was about to start up the software and create a VCD for the first time in like 20 years for me. And I have Nero 7 going here. I actually tried 5.5 something or other that I thought would work, but it did not recognize the drive at all. Probably because it's a DVD RW with CDRW capabilities. But anyway, this one is perfectly fine. So we can create a video CD or the slightly higher resolution, a couple more features as video CD, but I honestly never did that. It was always VCDs for me back in the day. And yeah, in case you're not aware, this is kind of like having a DVD. I mean, these will run in a DVD player, but you didn't need a DVD burner. And by golly, this makes me feel old. The VCD format was something that came about in 1993 based on MPEG-1 compression with these specifications right there, 240p at up to 30 FPS, 1,150 kilobits per second. I mean, well, you could actually get like actual movies and stuff. There were tons of distributors for them, especially in like Southeast Asia. The thing that appealed to me back in the day was being able to burn my own on just a regular CD burner and then play them in a DVD player or anything that played VCDs, which for a while was a lot of things. And yeah, for me, I could just take my home recorded videos or whatever, or things that I had edited, or maybe like I remember taking things that I had recorded on a mini DV camera and then edited in ULEAD Video Studio or whatever, and then burned it to a VCD to give to people in the early 2000s. But yeah, in this case, I've got a few different videos here that we can choose from. I'm probably going to put a couple on here and maybe try to make ourselves a menu. I haven't done this in so long. We have this right here. I tried to capture a better quality version of this Off-Road Wars VHS tape, which I have over there, but unfortunately, it's still, even after cleaning it and everything, I just can't get it to track well enough, and it's doing that skipping and choppiness. It's bad. So, yeah, no, get rid of those. And the other thing that I wanted to put on here, we have that thing I captured here, just some previews from the Matrix VHS tape. We'll stick that on there, because why not? And we have this, the LA Vision demo for the Dazzle. All these came from that LGR video. And I think that actually might be in VCD format already, but this right here, Computer Chronicles, like if you go on archive.org, you can go through and find an MPEG-1 version of each episode. And I think it's exactly the right format and everything for VCD already, so who knows, whatever. Let's just go into Nero. I think it'll just tell me what format we need to be looking for. So it's going to generate all this kind of stuff. You can put pictures in there, and all these fun things. VCDs were fun, dang it. Creating menus, this was my first experience doing this kind of thing back in the day for sure. So different options for thumbnails and titles and whatever. Let's do centered, titles, get header and a footer, background mode. Yeah, we can choose a bitmap, so let's do that. Let's see here, we can go with the good old clouds, just the Windows background, but I think I'm gonna go with this one. One of my backyard chipmunks. I use this as my lock screen, all kinds of things. Get ourselves a header. And let's see, choose our font. Comic Sans bold in lime green. Standard ISO settings, 9660 stuff. Give ourselves a label here. That'll do. All right, and so we can just do full speed, disk it once. That looks good to me. Oh, and we just crashed Nero. Well, Windows 98. Let's try that again, I guess. Dadgummit. We just got too creative. Oh man, gotta do it all over again. Well, anyway, let's try this. So I have this Computer Chronicles episode that I'd like to put in here. I think I'm going to start with this LA Vision demo because it's smaller. We'll see if it actually works. Got to analyze this. And I think you have to convert it over, even if it's like very close to being what it needs to be. From what I remember back in the day, I was always having to convert stuff over, like no matter what, I don't know, just to get it to play correctly. Like sometimes you just get audio and no video, or weird stuff would go wrong. I mean, we're close, right? But I guess it's not 100%, so I guess re-encode, or we could turn off standard compliance and just say, screw it. I'm gonna just re-encode. And let's put the matrix one on there. Re-encode. And Computer Chronicles. Take a little bit longer. Well, that didn't take as long as I thought. And it didn't bring up any messages, so I'm assuming that means that it is just ready to go as is. I'm gonna rename these. Oh, we can change our thumbnail. Perfect. Oh, I loved doing this back in the day, and it's still fun. Like being able to create my own VCDs out of my own little movies that I made or things I downloaded from the internet. Yeah, I love this stuff. Let's go ahead and burn this. Where's my CDs? Burn, baby, burn. Good stuff. Nero, man, especially these versions. Like this is, I think, the Ultra version that came with so many bundled other little things you could do for like re-encoding video, re-encoding audio, MP3s, grabbing things from like the Grace Note database and CDDB and all that. It was so handy for ripping and archiving and just backing up. I love classic Nero. It's a darn shame what's happened to them. They're just another AI company now. I guess they still do other stuff, but yeah, the only reason I know this is because they were trying to get me to take on a sponsorship, and they're like, oh, it's all AI. Look at this AI stuff. There's so many AI tools, and that's with the old Nero brand. I was just like, that's not the Nero I know. No, thank you. Listen to that CD burning. The sound of promise. Broken promises. What the heck happened? Something failed. I don't friggin' know. Let's try that slower. I normally burned at 16 speed max back in the day. Coaster. Well, that sucks. What is going on? Maybe we can't get the Computer Chronicles on there. I don't know. Let's just try with these two. Coaster. Well, dang, man. Well, yeah, rather odd, because I did a test burn earlier off camera with these same CDRs, and it was perfectly fine, but that was a different project, so maybe I'll just open that one. Well, that worked perfectly fine. I don't know why. It's the same files, although it didn't ask me to re-encode them this time, so trying again here. Same project file and settings and all that. Added the Computer Chronicles clip as well. This one I know worked, but whatever, man. It's like a different set of errors every time. So let's try the one that we have and yet another coaster. If we wanted to, of course, we can play it right on the computer through Videoland or whatever. That's cool. It's just gonna play things. But what I'd like to do is see if it'll play in an actual VCD player, or really, a DVD player. And not the PlayStation 2, unfortunately, because that does not play VCDs. And the only other disc player I had on hand was Blu-ray, and it supports some VCDs, but not burned ones as far as I can tell, so I went to Goodwill and picked up just a regular but kinda nice looking DVD player. This is a Sony something, DVP NS41P. And yeah, this should play burned stuff just fine. It's got like DVD-RW support and all that kind of stuff. It's a little bit of a later DVD player, I guess. And yeah, I mean, it seemed fine. 15 bucks, I mean, you know, whatever. It's a DVD player, no HDMI or anything. Just composite in this video. Well, it's got component, but I'm just gonna use composite because that is the only cable I have on hand here. Bonk. I unfortunately don't have the remote for this yet. I ordered one, but it ain't here. And it's in first class mail, so who knows how long that'll take. Anyway, it does have some basic controls on there, but we're not going to be able to control that little menu I made. Hopefully we can just navigate around by track. It starts on VCD track 3. All right, that's that. Hit play. Well, there we go. Oh, that's wonderful. So, yeah, we got our menu working there, our custom text, our wonderful background. This is great. Now, how do I, see, this is the problem, not having a remote. Oh, okay. I can go back. I can't go forward. And that did nothing. Oh, nice.
Now, your camcorder has just taken its first bold step into the world of digital television. LA Vision presents its 2 new stars of desktop video, the Snazzy and Dazzle. They're the next generation of personal video accessories for your PC and VCR.
Okay, you can tell it's not DVD quality or whatever. I guess it's half that, right? But it's perfectly fine for just, you know, what it is. I was more than happy with it back in the day. Man, that's great. Brings back memories too. All right, so we'll see if we can play our Matrix previews, or if it will play them next. Yeah, so I think that's what this track is here. And then the next track is the menu? Yeah, it is. Interesting. So it won't play the Matrix ones. You know, and like I said, it didn't ask to re-encode them this time, so I'm assuming that we'd probably have to do that, and it's just, yeah, that whatever I captured it as with the Dazzle. So I'm sure you can get that working. I don't know why I was having all those problems burning, but it was. Need to get a remote for this thing. Anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to do here, is just get something burned to a VCD, since I was, you know, thinking about it again after decades of never doing it. And I think it's awesome for what it is at the time, you know, back in the day. And like I said, it brings back some nice memories and just, yeah, all kinds of stuff. Thanks for watching. VCDs. Not quite the success that I was thinking I'd get, but a success nonetheless.